My grandfather was the keeper of a lighthouse on the northern coast, a solitary sentinel against the rage of the sea. No automation, no fancy systems, just him, the sea, and a light that never slept, a promise carved from glass and flame. As a kid, I loved visiting. The air itself smelled like salt and old stories. He used to let me climb the cold iron spiral stairs, my small hand in his calloused one, and pull the heavy lever that started the great lens rotating. "This," he'd say, his voice a low rumble against the wind, "is how you remind the lost. They're not forgotten. You don't bring them home, you just show them the way is still there." When he retired, the Coast Guard came and replaced his life's work with a cold, automatic system, efficient, reliable, soulless. He didn't complain, but I saw the grief in his hands as they sank, rested, empty, on his knees, the kind that comes when your life's purpose gets declared obsolete by a machine. After he passed, a quiet end for a man who'd weathered so many storms, I found his old leather-bound journal in a sea chest. Inside, he'd meticulously recorded every major storm, dates, wave heights, the names of ships he'd guided safely to shore, each entry a badge of honor. But at the very end, on the last page, there was a note in his newly shaky handwriting that stopped my heart. "They turned off my light, so I'll leave another, a smaller one, for the souls adrift on land." I didn't understand, not fully, until the day of his funeral, when the gray sky wept as if the sea itself was mourning. That night, standing by the cliffs near his old home, I saw a soft, steady glow coming from a small kerosene lantern placed in the window of his now empty house, its flame facing the vast, dark sea. The caretaker, an old fisherman, saw me staring. "He kept that lamp burning every single night," he said, his voice gruff with emotion. "Even after they automated the lighthouse, said the big light was for the ships, but this one wasn't for the ships anymore. He said it was for people, for anyone feeling lost in their own personal fog." I knew then what I had to do. I took that lantern home with me, back to the city, its glass smudged with his fingerprints and the salt of the air. Now, I light it every evening on my own windowsill, facing the busy street below. Not because I need to guide tankers to port, or because it's my duty, but because somewhere out there, a student might be walking home from a late shift, a neighbor might be nursing a broken heart, or a stranger might simply be feeling invisible. And in the dark, they might glance up and see a small, unwavering point of light in the window, a silent testament that even when the world replaces your grand, public purpose, you can still choose to shine a different kind of light, not for duty, but for love, not for the many, but for the one who needs it most, in that very moment. Even when the world replaces your purpose, you can still choose to shine, not for duty, but for love.